Hello, I'm Jeff Faria, and I'm co-president with my wife, Cheryl Faria, of the East Providence Historical Society. And we spoke with Mayor Bob about the possibility of putting in a community garden here at the Hunts Mills, which is at 65 Hunts Mills Road in East Providence, Rumford. And Mayor Bob had the city bring over all the old ball field fencing. So be careful what you wish for sometimes, but we've got plenty of fencing. And now we're just we've gotten together a few times and we've decided to put a roughly 50 by 50 garden plot here. There'll be 18 4-foot by 8-foot plots that residents and area residents can rent for the season. And we're going to fence it in this week, we hope. We've got some volunteers and some helpers coming tomorrow. So I've been digging the trench because we're going to put the posts in and cement them in, concrete, and then we're going to use hardware cloth to go down a foot underground and then a foot out, and then come up 2 feet to keep the woodchucks, the rabbits, and then those ground critters out. And then we're going to put 8-foot deer fencing around the perimeter. So we've got kind of an ambitious goal. So that's why we're not just using a postal digger putting in the fence. But it's 90-something degrees and sun's setting, so I said I'll take advantage of it. And, I'm digging my trench, and we're getting ready to provide a community garden space in East Providence.
Is that something we would do?
Might as well keep digging, make it community cool. 9 feet. Huh. Where's this one going? Down further. Go one by one. We want to just lift it up, and we want to lightly watch it get closer to my truck. Hey. So we're just lifting it up so that it's up off the ground.
This one.
We had 14 helpers today. We've still got a good crew this afternoon. I think we fed them too well. But yeah, we've got all the poles are in, and now we're stretching this chain link fence.
1, 2, 3. Okay. Okay, thank you, everybody.
Hi, I'm Cheryl Faria.
I'm Nancy Moore.
We're from the East Providence Historical Society, and this is the second Tuesday we've been working on developing some community gardens for East Providence. We got a grant from the Rhode Island Foundation, and we've had about 15 volunteers from the community helping. And last Tuesday we dug the trenches, and this week we put in the poles, and as you can see behind us, the fencing is going in.
And this morning we put irrigation in, which is a great help to all of us. We've got the groundhog material in for such as it will be, and the deer fence will go up above the fencing that's here. So we should, by the end of the day, be looking really good here.
So the goal is to have, once the fence is up, we want to put in 18 raised bed gardens. And the goal is to build that this year, and then next year start having gardeners garden in them.
One of the focal point of the garden will be the Three Sisters Garden, which would be the 17th century Native American way of gardening with corn and beans and gourds, squashes, whatever, pumpkins, whatever will be there. And this would be the first Three Sisters Garden, at least in East Providence, maybe in the East Bay. So we want to make it large enough for people to really recognize how we do this and the different kinds of squash, beans, and corn that can be grown.
Ready? 1, 2, 3, let's go. Hold off.